Hi, this is Tara with Nappytime Review, and today I'm going to be showing you some of Ryan's Math Adventure comic books, and they are a set of comic books that go over different math scenarios and concepts in a fantasy world comic style book. I have to say, when I first received these, I was very excited to see that the quality of the art was put together very well. The storylines are interesting and always kind of keeping you on the edge of your seat. It's written very well. The text is easy to read, even for a young, a student. And it introduces the math concepts in a very easy way, without being too boring or too too laden with it. It just introduces it in a very casual way in common circumstances that the characters are going through. However, today I'm just going to be showing you the prologue, which is before book one, and this is doesn't really have a lot of math concepts in it. It's more so just to kind of set the stage for the story, and I like that because it gets the kids into the story and interested in the characters and the situations they're facing before getting into that. So it helps them build that interest before it gets too much into the math. Now, one thing you'll notice is this is very thick paper and very thick cover even for being a paperback. It's almost kind of got a laminated feel to it, so it's very kid-friendly, I think, in that sense. And it is just a very nice quality book. Inside you'll see full color of the prologue. In the beginning here, it just kind of explains who they are and some of their philosophies on math and how they desire to make it fun and interesting. And here you'll see kind of like some of the features of the text that you'll be noticing. And then I like how at the intro of each book it introduces the characters and gives kind of a brief synopsis of them. So you can get acquainted with them and kind of know who they are before you start reading the book. Now, here the prologue of the prologue book, it gives just kind of a very brief intro to the story that you're about to see. This shows the chapters that are in this book, and then this is the first chapter, Ryan's Dream, and you'll see this story about a young princess that has gone into hiding and tried to escape from, let's see if we can find it. Hang on, he's coming. From this guy. Oh, let me get a different page. Who has removed math from the world. Okay. And this girl has an amulet to try to defeat him and try to get math back into the world, because without math there's a lot of disorder and chaos. And then there's also a boy from present day who goes to a museum and happens to be transported to this fantasy realm, and so now he is involved with the story as well, and you get introduced to some of the other characters that I imagine are going to be part of the story for a long time. And being the prologue, this pretty much just goes through the story and then has a couple pages for notes. In other books, as I'll show you in some other videos, after the story you'll have a nice workbook section, but I'll give you some more on that later. On the back of the book, I'll try to point over this, let me take you on this side, real slow. It shows each book and the different topics that book will cover. And at least here in their list, They have 40 books, and book 1 starts with very simple things like numbers smaller than 20, then basics of addition and subtraction, basics of figures, decimal system, addition and subtraction, measurement, things like that. But as you go on down, you'll see things like proportion, ratio, dividing decimals, surface area, volume, tables, and graphs. So it covers quite a bit within these comic book series. So I'm really excited to show you some more of this. This is just a prologue. Hopefully it's given you an idea of you know, the quality of the book that you're getting here when you purchase these, and you know, that it is a very interesting story, something I think most kids would be interested in. Even as I was reading them, at the end of each chapter it was kind of a cliffhanger and you wanted to read more to see what was happening. So thanks for watching, and keep a lookout for my other videos coming on some of their other books.